I grew in my lighting design. I think one of the biggest steps I had was around 2011. I was talking about a design with a customer actually pretty close to here. We walked through the property, looked at the backyard, the front yard, I discussed everything, and in my mind I could just picture exactly how I was going to look. And so he said, sounds great, wrote up the proposal. He asked me to come and walk through it again. So I walked through the whole thing again, and I'm describing how each tree is going to look, the downlighting, the uplighting. And he was really creating a wedding venue for his daughter. They're doing a wedding in the back of their property. We go inside, he writes me a check for full payment, no deposit, just hands me the check. And he said, do you know why I picked you? I said, no. He goes, because I could tell you were passionate about the design. And right there, I clicked 13 years in lighting, and it went, oh, it's all about design. And so that was one of the big things that elevated me into really conveying the images I saw in my head to the customer, what I thought the property was going to look like with lighting, to telling them and describing that. And so that began my journey into developing that skill, picturing in my mind, and then being able to tell my customers how that was going to look. And after that, I was on the board of directors for ILI, the International Landscape Lighting Institute. I was forced to take the class, and at the time I thought I knew everything. I'm 17 years in lighting, learned a lot working with other lighting designers, where it's 5 nights of just deep training, and continue to go to that twice a year, some of the events we do as well. So my whole skill set really is just growing with other people. I've worked with some great lighting designers, spent a lot of time at night by myself with lights. And I'd say, the final thing is my own property. I spend a lot of time sitting on my front porch, and I'm always playing with lights, tweaking them, moving them, trying different techniques, different heights of light level and distance for downlighting. So those are really what's helped me on my design and really gaining that skill set of, picturing in my mind what it's going to look like, and then how do I bring that image to real life.